Hello, Pokemon trainers! Welcome back to another Pokemon Sword and Shield video on iStarly TV, celebrating the release of the Crown Tundra in Sword and Shield. So, in this video, I'm going to show you how and where to get the hidden abilities for the fossil Pokemon in Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm talking specifically about the Pokemon, the actual fossil Pokemon that were added as brand new Pokemon in Sword and Shield. I know that's a horrible way of describing it, but I actually have a few of them here. And I'm going to show you where you can catch them. This is also the first time. So first of all, this is the first time that these fossil Pokemon are obtainable in Sword and Shield with their hidden abilities. And second of all, this is actually the first time ever in Sword and Shield that these Pokemon are catchable in non-standard Pokeballs. So you can actually capture them in whichever ball you like. And as you can see, I have a Dracozolt in a Luxury Ball and a Dracovish in a Lure Ball, for example. I'm also missing Arctovish. I didn't bother with Arctovish because I don't really care for it, to be honest. But all of these are really cool, and I'm really excited to try them with their hidden abilities for competitive battling. So these are actually located in a den in the Crown Tundra. And I'm going to show you the little exploit that people have been using, that I myself have also been using, that allows you to kind of keep track of, or rather, it kind of allows you to force certain dens to spawn the Pokemon you want. It can be pretty tedious, pretty time consuming, but hopefully we can get it figured out efficiently in this video. Now, I am here in the Crown Tundra. I'm here at the the Snowslide Slope. I've shown this location in multiple videos so far, but basically to get here from the Freezington, which is kind of like the main hub area, you're just going to go down, and then once you find the area with the cemetery, you're going to try to go uphill until you find this Snowslide Slope area, which is where this guy in the green is located. Once you're here, you're basically just going to make your way up this hill. Of course, you're going to want to do your best to avoid wild Pokemon, but make your way all the way up this hill. All right, and once you get to this point, you're going to turn right, and that's going to take you to this cave. Now, the den that we are looking for is right there. So that we're trying to get to that den. That is where you can find these fossil Pokemon. So you're going to enter the tunnel from the top. Let's see if I can do this, because it took me a while to get to that den. It's kind of tricky. So let's go ahead and follow the path this way. I think we're going to go up right here. And then that's going to take us outside to this snowy area. And you're going to go up a little hill. If you see a Frostlass, that's a good sign. It depends on the day. You might not see Frostlass if you're out playing it on a different day or a different time of day or different weather. But you might also see Frostlass. But basically, if you get to this point where you're going uphill in the snow, that's a good sign. Keep going. You're going to go up a little bit more, straight ahead. Okay, now this is where it gets tricky for sure. And then I think what you're going to do is go down. No, you're not. Okay, yeah, this is a little tough. Okay, so let's do this again. So from the from that entrance, you're going to go to the right and go up here. Yeah, I think because once you find this big giant pillar, that's a good sign. You want to look for this big pillar, and you're going to follow it going this way. Yeah, and now I'm pretty sure we're going in the right direction. Then you're going to go down and down. And then you're going to leave to the left. And you're going to be out in the snow again. We are almost there. And you're going to follow this narrow path past the Golbat. And just a little bit more. Nope. You just go straight then. Yes. And you pass this crazy Salamence who's dancing for us. Let me know in the comments what song he's dancing to, you think. Yep. And then just keep following it. And here we are. This is the den you want. Cool. Now, the goal is to get a pink beam on this den. And I'm going to show you this little exploit. You might be aware of it. This has been around since Sword and Shield originally came out. It's not like a cheat or anything. It's not a hack, but it is a way to kind of exploit the game so that you can basically keep keep pushing past dens that you don't want and until you find the one that you do want. People have said that there is a chance that this could possibly corrupt your game file, so please be cautious when you do this. However, I've done this many times. I've done this probably at least 100 times from the beginning of Sword and Shield, and nothing has ever happened to my save file. So that's just my experience, but just keep that in mind. All right, so what we're gonna do, this is important. Now, you don't have to do this. If you have a million wishing pieces, you can just keep using wishing pieces here. You don't have to do what I'm about to show you. But basically, my point is that this is the den that spawns the Galarian fossil Pokemon with their hidden abilities. And so if you have a million wishing pieces to use, go ahead and use them, and maybe you'll eventually find it. But if you want to make this process go a little bit smoother and have a little bit more control over it, you can do what I'm about to show. So you're going to go to the options. You're going to set the text speed to slow. And then I'm just going to save the game just to be safe. Now here's the tricky part. You need to have at least one wishing piece. So if you don't, make sure you buy one. There's plenty of Watt traders in the wild area, Isle of Armor, and Crown Tundra who sell them. Sometimes they're even lying on the ground. So this is the tricky part. So make sure to talk to the den. When it asks if you want to throw in a wishing piece, press yes. Now here is the important part. When it says, would you like to save your adventure? You're going to say yes, but wait. Right after you click yes, you're going to try to immediately press the home button on your Nintendo Switch. If you're using a Pro controller, this is a little bit easier because the home button's right there in reach of your other thumb. But if you're playing in handheld mode, it might be a little trickier, or if you're playing with two separate Joy-Cons. But the goal is, once you press yes, you're gonna get ready to press the home button as quickly as possible. What you're looking for is the color of beam. If you see a red beam, you're gonna close out of the game. If you see a pink beam, you're good. So let's see. You're gonna click yes, and it's a red beam. So basically, it said now saving. I think you wanna close out of it before it finishes saying now saving your game. So close out of the game. Because it was a red beam, we are looking for a pink beam. And as of the Isle of Armor, it seems like this is the case in the Crown Tundra as well. It does seem to be the case that all pink beams in the Isle of Armor, and maybe in the Crown Tundra as well, are guaranteed to have Pokemon with their hidden abilities. I tried this several times this morning, and this is where I caught those 3 fossil Pokemon that I showed you in the beginning of the video. Every single one of them had their hidden ability with the pink beam. So it does seem like all pink beams in Crown Tundra will give you the hidden ability. So since that didn't work, we're going to try again, and we're going to keep trying this until we get a pink beam. All right, so that was a red beam. We're going to close out again. So just keep opening the game again. Keep clicking it. Keep saying you're going to use a wishing piece. You're going to save the game. If you see a red beam, or as soon as you click yes, press the home button. And if it's a red beam, close out of the game, reopen it, try again. If it's a pink beam, that's when I'll show you what to do. So I'm going to fast forward until we get a pink beam. Now, if you want a video that shows you how to do this more, that shows you in a better way how to do this, I will post a couple links in the description to other videos that I have found helpful with this method, but you know, hopefully I've done a good job of explaining it. Alright, so I found the purple beam finally. It took me a few tries, but as I said, you are trying to keep, you're closing out of your game every time you find a red beam, and you're looking for this purple beam. If you close out of your game too late, it will have already saved and you'll be stuck with the red beam. If that happens, you have to either you have to probably battle the Pokemon to get rid of it, or use another wishing piece. And then just try again until you get this purple beam, pink beam, purple beam, whatever. But once you have it, you take a look, and it is actually a fossil Pokemon. So what we're going to do is we're going to save the game. Now, I was particularly looking for Dracozolt, which is the dragon electric Pokemon. This is, what is this one? Dracovish, which is this is Arctozolt, which is the electric and ice Pokemon. I actually want Dracozolt, like I said, so I'm going to try to look for that. Now, Once you have the pink beam, you're pretty much good to go. The process from here is a lot easier. If you're looking for a specific Pokemon, if this is the Pokemon you want, you're good to go. You battle it, you save the game before it, you battle it, you catch it, and it's all yours. If this is not the Pokemon you want, then I'll show you what to do next. So I'm going to start by changing my text speed to fast again, because the hardest part is done. I'm going to save the game. Now this is the part where you kind of exploit your Switch a little bit. This is where it feels a little kind of bordering on like cheating or hack. It's not hacking at all, but basically you're going to change your Switch date one day forward, and what that's going to do is it's going to change the Pokemon in this purple beam. So now that it's a purple beam, every Pokemon that we get at this point onward will be for the duration of this process will be a purple beam Pokemon, if that makes any sense. And so I'm going to save the game. I know I saved the game too much, but I just want to be extra sure. Now what you do is you go invite others. It's better if you're doing this while offline so that people are not seeing that you're inviting people. Click invite others, then go to your then press home, go to your system settings, scroll all the way down to system, then go to date and time, and you're going to move the day forward one day. Now you'll notice that I already moved the day forward a few days from earlier when I was catching these Pokemon. So then you're going to close out of this and stop looking for participants. And when you check the beam again, you're going to get 2,000 more watts, and the Pokemon is going to be different. Now this is Arctovish. This is the one that I actually don't have the hidden ability for yet, but I think this Pokemon's weaker than the other three, so I'm actually going to keep going. So basically, you check the den. The den is going to say, oh, look, it's the next day, so this is going to be a different Pokemon, and it's going to change the Pokemon here. Once again, if this is not the Pokemon you want, you just repeat the process. You click invite others, you go home, you change the day forward one, and then you go back to the game, you close out of this screen, and then you open it again, and it'll show a new Pokemon. You keep repeating this process until you get the Pokemon you want. Once it is the Pokemon you want, you're good to go. You save the game, you battle the Pokemon, and you catch it. So invite others, home, scroll down, go to date and time, and advance the day forward. Oh, and I close it. Okay, yeah, close it, and then now it's a new day. And this is Amistar. I do not want Amistar, so I'm going to repeat the process. And I'm just going to skip ahead until I find Dracozolt. Alright, we found Dracozolt. It's a 3-star Dracozolt, but this was the Pokemon I'm looking for. So once you find the Pokemon that you're looking for, you just save the game, or that's what I do. You don't have to save the game, but it helps just in case you don't catch it. You can just reset and go from there. Now this little trick that I'm showing you, it works for every single raid den. So you can look on Cerebi and look for if there's a specific Pokemon that you're looking for in a raid, you can find the den and then just do this trick until you get that Pokemon that you want. But I just wanted to show it for this video again because this is the first time that we're ever getting these fossil Pokemon as with their hidden abilities in Sword and Shield. Sorry. So we're going to actually take our trusted Doge with us as the Pokemon in this raid. I'm saving it again. I know I oversave. And let's go ahead and I'm not going to invite others. You can if you want, but I'm not going to. And we're going to complete this raid, catch it, hopefully catch it, and then we're going to see that it's probably going to have its hidden ability. So here's our Dracozolt. Dracozolt hidden ability is Sand Rush, which doubles its speed in a sandstorm. So obviously Pokemon like Excadrill and even Stoutland have access to this ability. What Sand Rush also does is if you are a Pokemon that is not normally immune to sandstorm damage, so of course, you know, rock types, steel types, and ground types never take damage from sandstorm. But if you have Sand Rush, you also do not take damage from sandstorm. So Dracozolt will also not take damage from Sandstorm because of its Sand Rush ability. Look how cool that is, by the way. Gotta love Zygarde, dog. And we're gonna spam that Max Quake. This is only a 3-star Pokemon, so as you're gonna see, it's gonna be pretty easy to take it down. And in fact, it might not have any shields at all because it's only 3 stars. Oh, it does. It might have like, oh, it has 3 shields. Okay, that's fine. I'm pretty sure our next turn will kill it. So while I'm here, you probably saw it when I showed these Pokemon in the beginning of the video, but Dracozolt and Dracovish both have Sand Rush as their hidden abilities, while Arctozolt and Arctovish both have Slush Rush as their hidden abilities, which doubles their speed in a hailstorm. So I'm really excited to use these Pokemon in competitive battling because they've never had these abilities before. The unique thing about these Pokemon is that the electric ones, Dracozolt and Arctozolt, they have the move Bolt Beak, which is a powerful electric move that deals double damage when you attack first. And then the two water ones, the Dracovish and Arctovish, they both have, it's called Vicious Rend, which is kind of the same thing. So given that they now have abilities that boost their speed, it's only gonna help. Like, it's only gonna make those moves more often double in power, if that makes any sense. I'm using a fastball here. I hope I catch it because this is my last fastball. And as I've said in previous videos, I really, really like catching Pokemon in unique, rare Pokeballs that kind of match their design. So this is a fast Dracozolt, and it's an electric type, so I think it works really, really well in a fastball. And I caught it, which is awesome. Super happy. So now let's take a look at it. Once again, it should have its hidden ability. I do think that purple dens or pink dens now 100% of the time have Pokemon with their hidden abilities. So let's find out. If it has Sand Rush, then this video worked just the way I wanted it to. Boom, there we go, Sand Rush. My nature is actually really bad. It's a brave nature, which boosts its attack, but lowers its speed. Obviously, we want a Dracozolt with high speed, but I just need to give it a mint and we'll be good to go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this helped you out. If it did, please leave a like and subscribe for more Pokemon Sword and Shield Crown Tundra videos. I am super ecstatic that the fossil Pokemon now have their hidden abilities and that they can be captured in rare Pokeballs, because that was not the case before. Before, when you reanimated them, they had to be in regular Pokeballs. So here's my new Dracozolt. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know in the comments who your favorite of the Galarian fossil Pokemon is. Mine is probably actually Dracozolt, as you would probably guess. It's got a cool design, it's an electric and dragon type, and it's just a really strong Pokemon. I'll see you next time.